Hey people, what's going on? Uncle Adams with you once again. So before I even start this video, I want to say that this is not some sort of preachy video about weed. I don't hate weed. I don't hate people who smoke weed. I don't care if you smoke weed. Go smoke a pound right now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect my life. Many of my friends smoke weed. We still get along great. Marijuana helps a lot of people with things like anxiety and post-traumatic stress disorder and things like that. It helps them in ways that, some pill medications cannot. So that's first and foremost. With that said, I do not smoke marijuana. Have I ever? Yes. I used to smoke marijuana in high school. This is my kind of little story about it and how I quit it and it changed my life and my life became better. Okay, that doesn't mean that, it's some evil thing that everybody has to quit. Obviously, if you're watching this video, you want to quit or you wouldn't have searched this, alright? So let's talk about it a little bit. So here's the story. The first time I ever smoked weed was actually by accident. I was in the back seat of a car. I think I was in grade 9 and we were all drinking. And one of the people in the front seat was smoking. And I said, hey, let me have a drag of that. And they passed it back and I had 3 puffs of it. Only to find out that it wasn't a cigarette, actually, it was marijuana. So that was the first time I ever smoked weed. It was actually by accident. I didn't actually make the conscious decision to do it, but it did end up happening, and it became a habit. Okay, so with that said, smoked it throughout high school, whatever, parties, things like that, whatever. And then in about grade 12, a friend of mine and I decided that we were gonna do one of our presentations in that class. I think it was social studies or something, or maybe it was health class. We were gonna do a presentation on marijuana and talk about it. So we started doing research on it, looking these things up, and the information we were finding was kind of startling because we always thought, hey, smoke weed, it's healthy, it does this for you, it does that for you, but I hate to tell you, but weed is not a healthy thing. I'm sorry, if you are burning something and breathing in smoke into your lungs, I don't care what it is, that's not good for you. And we started learning this information. I think one of the statistics was if you smoke a joint or 2 a day, you are equivalent to a pack-a-day smoker of cigarettes in tar that you are putting into your lungs. There's a whole bunch of other stats about it. Marijuana has a half-life. A half-life is basically if you smoke weed for 10 years, it takes 5 years for it to be totally out of your brain. It attaches to the fat cells in the brain. I don't remember all the details. This was a long time ago. And it just went on and on and on and all these things. So I proposed a bet to my friend after we learned this new information, and the bet was who could quit smoking weed the longest. And we both quit. Let's just say that he went about 3 weeks, and I'm going on 13 years. And the reason I kept going is because once I quit, I noticed a change in my attention span, mental clarity, focus, goal achieving. I was just more conscious of my situations. I wasn't shy and paranoid ever. You know, when people smoke weed, I don't know if you're like this, but some people, they smoke weed and their eyes get all red and they just kind of sit there and become antisocial and sort of weird and shy and paranoid. All of that was gone, and I just really started liking my life without marijuana. And I never looked back, honestly. So the way I quit was doing accidental research. I mean, we were trying to research it, but we had no idea that we were going to find bad things about it. So I suggest you actually look into this. Don't believe all the memes you see on Facebook where they're talking about all these benefits and everything, okay? Like I say, yes, weed does help people in some cases when they have post-traumatic stress disorder and other things. Doctors prescribe it to calm them down and stuff, yes. But for a perfectly healthy person who doesn't have any ailments, is smoking weed going to make you healthier? No, because you're burning something and breathing in the smoke. Like, that's the main thing you gotta think about. If you burn anything and breathe that into your lungs, into your body, that can't be good, because your body's not designed for that. Your lungs are designed to breathe oxygen, okay? So educate yourself, look into it, and ultimately, if you want to quit smoking weed, then quit smoking weed. Because surely you can be in control of what you put in your hands, what you start on fire with a lighter, what you breathe into your own body. No one else controls that except you. So you just say, I'm not going to do that anymore. Go a day without it. See how you feel. Go 2 days without it. Go like a week without it. And if you're like me, you're gonna like how your life is. And by the way, my friend who didn't quit at that time, back when we were in grade 12, when we were seniors, he has recently quit over the last 2 or 3 years. And he says the same thing. He's like, oh, I just love how it makes me feel. I'm way more alert, appreciate life more focus, none of those shy, weird feelings, paranoia, so on and so forth. Ultimately, it's up to you guys. I'm just giving you the perspective of someone who used to smoke quite a bit of weed and no longer smokes weed. So I've done both, and I really like my life without it. I'm just saying, like, I don't have time for that, let's roll a joint and go somewhere and find somewhere to smoke it. It just seems like something that's just gonna get in the way of goals. I'd rather be focused, determined, what I'm doing, totally alert in every moment. With that said, it's totally up to you. If you don't want to quit, no judgment on you. If you smoke weed and it makes you feel better, no judgment on you. But you want to quit, let's face it, because you searched this video. You know what would be cool is if you want to quit, post in the comments that you're going to quit, and then keep checking back every few days and post how you feel so that other people can see that too, that it's not just me, it's not just my friend, it's not just these other people that have done it. I want them to see directly from you how it's changed your life. Put your feedback in. Let's get you guys involved with this, alright? So good luck, and either way, may all of your dreams come true. Do whatever you want. Go towards your goals and be relentless about it. Okay, guys, until the next video.